All right. So, Delilah is back in town. And we know that Delilah, and you see how my eye just itched, and this is the right side of me. It's just everything is spiritual. So, if you just wake up, ask the Lord to wake you up, wake your senses up, and you'll start seeing signs everywhere. So, Delilah is back in town and she's on an assignment, and whatever she's going to do, however she's going to try to portray herself, to pretend, to walk the walk, she's going to do that. And we know Delilah was an assassin, but in this day of time and that day of time, Delilah is a spirit. Samson at that time was just a man and Delilah was a woman, but we know it could be the other way around. So Delilah, since Delilah is a spirit, Delilah can be a man. I don't mean gender. I'm talking about spirit. So guy, Delilah is in town. Woman, Delilah is in town. That same dude that you dated 3-4 years ago, he's back again. It's a full circle. It's been a full circle. He's back again. Are you ready to pass your test? Are you going to stay on your P's and Q's? Are you going to deny him and deny your flesh? Because this is the key. This is one of the big things. Your flesh wants to partner with Delilah. Your flesh wants to get you in trouble. Your flesh wants to take you back to the things that you used to do. Your flesh wants you to get beat by your father and your brother Jesus. Now, are you going to let your flesh persuade you to do something that you know you're not supposed to do? Huh? Are you going to partner with your flesh? I hope not, because you know better. And when you know better, you do better. And I know that it can be challenging, but certain things you should just know not to do. You should know that you just can't fornicate just because your body wants to fornicate. It doesn't work that way. You need to wait on your mate. You need to wait on your husband, woman. You need to wait on your wife, man. So, because I'm so prophetic, and these are clips that I'm doing, but I had a sense of drinking my drink, and I wasn't going to drink my drink on here, and this is just Celsius water. If you are in a season right now of sustaining from sexual immorality, sexual sin, masturbation, you don't need to be drinking whatsoever. You do not need to drink at all. Not even a little bit. You don't even need a one shot. You don't need a pretty drink, the little cute pretty drinks. You don't need a glass of wine. None of that. Because sometimes, wine hit harder. For my drinkers that used to drink, you know what I'm talking about. We're not doing none of that. Because Delilah begged and begged Samson. And Samson gave in and told her the secret. When Samson knew what the Lord had told him. And he broke the promise. He broke the agreement. He broke the covenant with an enemy. He switched sides. He gave up everything he had for a little butt. How senseless is that? Just think about it. You give up victory after victory after victory, and killing the Philistines. And he wasn't a big man, because if he was a big bulky man with muscles, then they knew that his strength was in his arms, his legs, his physique. His strength was a secret. And he switched sides and he told his enemy. Are you close to switching sides? Are you close to playing both sides? Are you close to playing the Creator, the Father, for the op? That's how you gonna do him? After everything he has done for you? Don't be disloyal to the wrong one. Not saying you should be disloyal to anyone, but he is the last person that you, yes you, should be disloyal to. He's came through for you when you had nobody. Don't switch sides for no 20 minutes, for no 15, 30 minutes. That is ridiculous. That's foolish, not wise at all. So the gag was that Delilah was sent to Samson to take him out. Was sent to take him out because the Philistines didn't know what to do with him. Samson was too much. They couldn't control him. A group, an army could not control a man. You know what I'm talking about? So what did they do? They preyed on his weakness. What's your weakness? They preyed on it. They preyed on him to one day catch him in his weak state. And Delilah begged that man and begged that man. And since I already know, you know how it goes, I can imagine that Samson I bet there was probably the day that he actually told her the secret, not the attempts, but the day that he actually told her. They was probably laying in bed. They probably had them some wine. You know, they used to drink wine back in the day. And it was probably after the intercourse, where she probably was white brushing his hair and, you know, just sending out lust, not love, just sending out lust like, oh, I love you. Oh, I'm so glad we're together. Oh, you just put it down. Oh, I'm just so head over heels. And the whole time in her mind, she's saying, I want that money. Not the honey. See, you wanted the honey. I'm here for the money. Who are you dating that don't even like you, that act like they like you? They just want your money. They just want to drive your car. They just want to sleep in your bed at night because they ain't got nowhere else to stay. Who is you dating? Who is you talking to? What snake is you laying with? Woman? Man? And he probably got just so tired of Delilah asking him, and then probably a little buzz off the grape juice, and told the enemy the secret. And she laughed at him. Satan wants to mock you. Satan wants to laugh at you. You want to be laughed at by your enemy? You want your enemy to laugh at you? Just know, if you lay down with the enemy, there will be a consequence. Because one thing about it, the Lord does not like unfaithful people. He doesn't like disloyal people, because his loyalty runs forever. So he demands the same respect. This is just a sign. My brothers and sisters, I love you. Jesus loves you way more, but it's a trick and it's a trap.